Do you know what are the signs that a woman loves you and values you more than anything else? Do you know how to recognize the actions that she does for you that show how much she cares for you and supports you? Do you know how to reciprocate her feelings and make her feel special and cherished? If you don't, then you are in danger of losing the best thing that ever happened to you. You are in danger of losing the woman who is doing this for you. In this video, I will tell you the top 10 actions of a woman that signal that she is the one for you, and that you should never let her go. These are the actions that show how much she loves you and appreciates you, and how you should love her and appreciate her in the same way. Number 10. She listens to you. One of the most basic, but also one of the most powerful, actions that a woman can do for you is to listen to you. To listen to your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams, your fears, your problems, your joys, and everything else that you want to share with her. To listen to you without judging you, without interrupting you, without trying to fix you, without trying to change you. To listen to you with attention, with interest, with empathy, with respect. To listen to you because she wants to understand you, to connect with you, to be there for you. A woman who listens to you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to give you her time, her attention, her ear, and her heart. She loves you enough to make you feel heard, understood, valued, and accepted. She loves you enough to let you be yourself and to support you in your journey. As the famous author and speaker Stephen Covey said, most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. A woman who listens to you with the intent to understand is a rare and precious gift. Do not take her for granted. Do not ignore her. Do not shut her out. Do not lose her. How can you show her that you appreciate her listening to you? By listening to her as well. By giving her the same time, attention, ear, and heart that she gives you. By making her feel heard, understood, valued, and accepted. By letting her be herself and supporting her in her journey. By listening to her with the intent to understand, not to reply. Number 9. She compliments you. Another simple but powerful action that a woman can do for you is to compliment you. To compliment you on your appearance, your personality, your skills, your achievements, your character, your potential, and anything else that she admires about you. To compliment you because she wants to make you feel good, to boost your confidence, to encourage you, to inspire you. A woman who compliments you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to notice the good things about you and to express them to you. She loves you enough to make you feel attractive, smart, talented, successful, and worthy. She loves you enough to help you grow, to motivate you, to challenge you. As the famous poet and philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Every man loves to be complimented, and every man loves to be loved." A woman who compliments you is a woman who loves you. Do not doubt her. Do not reject her. Do not belittle her. Do not lose her. How can you show her that you appreciate her complimenting you? By complimenting her as well. By noticing the good things about her and expressing them to her. By making her feel attractive, smart, talented, successful, and worthy. By helping her grow, motivating her, challenging her. By complimenting her sincerely, genuinely, generously, and frequently. Number 8. She surprises you. Another fun, but meaningful, action that a woman can do for you is to surprise you. To surprise you with small gifts, big gestures, romantic dates, spontaneous trips, thoughtful notes, creative ideas, and anything else that she knows will make you happy. To surprise you without expecting anything in return, without keeping score, without asking for favors, without making demands. To surprise you because she wants to delight you, to spoil you, to impress you, to amaze you. A woman who surprises you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to think of you, to plan for you, to invest in you, to create for you. She loves you enough to make you feel special, pampered, appreciated, and adored. She loves you enough to keep the spark alive, to spice things up, to add some excitement, to make some memories. As the famous author and humorist Mark Twain said, the best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. A woman who surprises you is a woman who loves you. Do not ignore her. Do not take her for granted. Do not get bored of her. Do not lose her. Number 7. She trusts you. Another essential, but rare, action that a woman can do for you is to trust you. To trust you with her secrets, her fears, her dreams, her hopes, her past, her future, and everything else that matters to her. To trust you without doubting you, without testing you, without controlling you, without accusing you. To trust you because she wants to share with you, to confide in you, to rely on you, to depend on you. A woman who trusts you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to open up to you, to be vulnerable with you, to be honest with you, to be loyal to you. She loves you enough to make you feel safe, secure, respected, and honored. She loves you enough to let you in, to let you help, to let you lead, to let you protect. As the famous author and poet Maya Angelou said, "Trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships." A woman who trusts you is a woman who loves you. Do not betray her. Do not lie to her. Do not cheat on her. Do not lose her. How can you show her that you appreciate her trusting you? By trusting her as well. By opening up to her, being vulnerable with her, being honest with her, being loyal to her. By making her feel safe, secure, respected, and honored. By letting her in, letting her help, letting her lead, letting her protect. By trusting her without doubting her, without testing her, without controlling her, without accusing her. Number 6. She supports you. Another vital, but often overlooked, action that a woman can do for you is to support you. To support you in your goals, your dreams, your passions, your hobbies, your career, and anything else that you want to pursue or achieve. To support you without criticizing you, without discouraging you, without competing with you, without holding you back. To support you because she wants to see you succeed, to see you happy, to see you fulfilled. A woman who supports you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to believe in you, to encourage you, to cheer you on, to celebrate you. She loves you enough to make you feel confident, capable, motivated, and inspired. She loves you enough to be your partner, your teammate, your ally, your fan. As the famous motivational speaker and author Zig Ziglar said, "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want." A woman who supports you is a woman who loves you. Do not ignore her. Do not dismiss her. Do not take her for granted. Do not lose her. How can you show her that you appreciate her supporting you? By supporting her as well. By believing in her, encouraging her, cheering her on, celebrating her. By making her feel confident, capable, motivated, and inspired. By being her partner, her teammate, her ally, her fan. By supporting her in her goals, her dreams, her passions, her hobbies, her career, and anything else that she wants to pursue or achieve. Number 5. She respects you. Another fundamental, but often neglected, action that a woman can do for you is to respect you. To respect you as a person, as a man, as a partner, as a leader, as a lover, and as anything else that you are or want to be. To respect you without mocking you, without insulting you, without undermining you, without demeaning you. To respect you because she wants to honor you, to admire you, to appreciate you, to follow you. A woman who respects you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to treat you with dignity, with courtesy, with grace, with kindness. She loves you enough to make you feel valued, important, worthy, and respected. She loves you enough to be your equal, your partner, your friend, your lover. As the famous philosopher and writer Albert Camus said, "Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Walk beside me, just be my friend." A woman who respects you is a woman who loves you. Do not disrespect her. Do not hurt her. Do not abuse her. Do not lose her. How can you show her that you appreciate her respecting you? By respecting her as well. By treating her with dignity, courtesy, grace, and kindness. By making her feel valued, important, worthy, and respected. By being her equal, her partner, her friend, her lover. By respecting her as a person, as a woman, as a partner, as a leader, as a lover, and as anything else that she is or wants to be. Number 4, she accepts you. Another crucial, but often missing, action that a woman can do for you is to accept you. To accept you for who you are, what you are, where you are, how you are, and why you are. To accept you without trying to change you, without trying to fix you, without trying to mold you, without trying to improve you. To accept you because she wants to love you, to embrace you, to appreciate you, to celebrate you. A woman who accepts you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to see the good in you, to see the potential in you, to see the beauty in you, to see the soul in you. She loves you enough to make you feel comfortable, happy, free, and authentic. She loves you enough to be your home, your refuge, your sanctuary, your heaven. As the famous author and poet Oscar Wilde said, "To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance." A woman who accepts you is a woman who loves you. Do not reject her. Do not criticize her. Do not judge her. Do not lose her. How can you show her that you appreciate her accepting you? By accepting her as well. By seeing the good in her, seeing the potential in her, seeing the beauty in her, seeing the soul in her. By making her feel comfortable, happy, free, and authentic. By being her home, her refuge, her sanctuary, her heaven. By accepting her for who she is, what she is, where she is, how she is, and why she is. Still, you have to remember that relationships always need to be worked on. And if your woman asks you to change something in yourself, you should listen to it and try to do it. Number 3, she forgives you. Another important, but often hard, action that a woman can do for you is to forgive you. To forgive you for your mistakes, your flaws, your faults, your sins, and anything else that you have done wrong or hurt her. To forgive you without holding grudges, without seeking revenge, without bringing up the past, without making you suffer. To forgive you because she wants to heal you, to heal herself, to heal the relationship, to heal the future. A woman who forgives you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to let go of the pain, the anger, the resentment, the bitterness, and anything else that is poisoning her heart and yours. She loves you enough to make you feel relieved, grateful, hopeful, and renewed. She loves you enough to give you another chance, to give herself another chance, to give the relationship another chance, to give the future another chance. As the famous author and activist Mahatma Gandhi said, "The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong." A woman who forgives you is a woman who loves you. Do not hurt her. Do not abuse her. Do not take her for granted. Do not lose her. How can you show her that you appreciate her forgiving you? By forgiving her as well. By letting go of the pain, the anger, the resentment, the bitterness, and anything else that is poisoning your heart and hers. By making her feel relieved, grateful, hopeful, and renewed. By giving her another chance, giving yourself another chance, giving the relationship another chance, giving the future another chance. By forgiving her for her mistakes, her flaws, her faults, her sins, and anything else that she has done wrong or hurt you. Number 2, she communicates with you. Another essential, but often lacking, action that a woman can do for you is to communicate with you. To communicate with you about her feelings, her thoughts, her needs, her wants, her expectations, and anything else that is on her mind or in her heart. To communicate with you without hiding, without lying, without manipulating, without avoiding. To communicate with you because she wants to understand you, to be understood by you, to connect with you, to grow with you. A woman who communicates with you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to express herself, to share herself, to reveal herself, to be herself. She loves you enough to make you feel involved, informed, considered, and respected. She loves you enough to be your partner, your friend, your confidant, your lover. As the famous psychologist and author John Gray said, communication is to a relationship what breathing is to life. A woman who communicates with you is a woman who loves you. Do not ignore her. Do not lie to her. Do not manipulate her. Do not lose her. How can you show her that you appreciate her communicating with you? By communicating with her as well. By expressing yourself, sharing yourself, revealing yourself, being yourself. By making her feel involved, informed, considered, and respected. By being her partner, her friend, her confidant, her lover. By communicating with her about your feelings, your thoughts, your needs, your wants, your expectations, and anything else that is on your mind or in your heart. Number 1. She loves you. The most important, but also the most obvious, action that a woman can do for you is to love you. To love you with all her heart, with all her soul, with all her mind, with all her strength, and with all her being. To love you without conditions, without limits, without expectations, without reservations. To love you because she wants to give you, to show you, to feel you, to be with you. A woman who loves you is a woman who loves you. She loves you enough to do all the other actions that I have mentioned in this video, and more. She loves you enough to make you feel loved, cherished, appreciated, and adored. She loves you enough to be your everything, your world, your life, your reason. As the famous poet and philosopher Khalil Gibran said, "Love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation." A woman who loves you is a woman who loves you. Do not doubt her. Do not hurt her. Do not leave her. Do not lose her. How can you show her that you appreciate her loving you? By loving her as well. By loving her with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength, and with all your being. By loving her without conditions, without limits, without expectations, without reservations. By loving her because you want to give her, to show her, to feel her, to be with her. By loving her enough to be her everything, her world, her life, her reason. Conclusion. So, these are the top 10 actions of a woman that signal that she is the one for you, and that you should never let her go. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to comment below and tell me what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.